Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Thursday night. It is about a little bit past 7:30. It's 7:37 Pacific Standard Time. And I figured tonight we're going to stream a little bit of Buffooncraft. Tomorrow, being Friday here, I'm going to take an early morning flight up to Seattle to go visit my son Biggie Cheese up there in his university in Seattle, Washington. And I'll be staying there for most of the weekend. I'll be coming back on Sunday. Mrs. Thunderhand and Kachi will be staying here. I'll be going up ahead of them, and then we got to arrange house sitters and things like that. But yeah, so I figured since I can't stream Buffooncraft on Friday, I'll try to stream a little bit of it tonight. Yeah, again, I'm getting the double ad break here at the very beginning of the stream, but there, it's over. So, of course, those of you watching the VOD probably won't see that anyway. So, I really have no plan tonight for Buffooncraft since it's an impromptu stream of sorts. So let's just log on there and let's see what we can have going on. However, the Lucky Block Redeem, should anyone join, I don't expect much of a turnout on a Thursday night this late at night. But should anybody join, the Lucky Block Redeem is still active. It's got a 30-minute cooldown. Right now I can see Chris is on the server, but I can't imagine he's going to be on there for much longer. He already streamed today, and it's pretty late where he is, so I don't know. Let's log on and let's see what's going on. Let's switch our screen over to our display scene. There we go. Then we'll do that. And Chris is AFK. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so one of the things I wanted to show you is you may recognize this. I'm up on the clock tower that Shelbs has built. There's the pub. There's the foundry, and I'm up on the clock tower in Center Castleton, and across the way over there is our haunted mansion with the overlook maze, and over there is Shelbs' base build. Wow, what a grind. Buffoons are crazy, I'll tell you. They are super crazy. My lord, it's Jeppo-tastic. Jeppo, how are you doing? As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm streaming off schedule for Buffooncraft tonight. I'm going to Seattle tomorrow morning, and I'll be there for the weekend, so I won't be able to stream Buffooncraft Friday morning like I normally do. So I figured I'd try to just slip in a Buffooncraft stream on a Thursday night before I head on out. Good morning. Jeppo, it's so cool to see you. I'm hanging out here at the clock tower. This is our Season 5 map for Buffooncraft, and the Buffoons and I have been working on our haunted mansion up there, a community build, and we've each joined sections all together to make one sprawling architectural structure up there up on the hill. So we'll be heading over there right now or shortly. I just wanted to see this thing at night because I wanted to look at the lighting effects and stuff. Looks epic with these shaders. The scale of this build is ridiculous. I really struggled with my section over there, which is the distillery, the brewery. But I need to go up there and clean up my mess up there now. I've pretty much held off on building any more. The Buffoons are going to, they have a plan for the interiors, and so we have most of the exteriors are finished. And you may have seen a figure just pop in and out behind me. It's part of the mod pack here that we have, the Halloween mod pack, and sometimes we're haunted by spirits and stuff. But a couple of things. Let's head on over to here. Let's go over to the pub. Jeppo, you would really like being in this build with us. This place is super cool, and this season is really, really funny. So I haven't built a base yet in Buffooncraft on the Season 5 map. And still, I have no satisfying ideas coming to me. So for the moment, my base is in the pub. Which is suitable. All right, now, Chris, the IT guy, is AFK, but still, in case he comes out of AFK or whatnot, I am going to press the going live button for the stream just so he knows. When did this season start? This season started in June, towards the end of June, I believe. I was away in Taiwan, so I missed about 2 weeks of it. And I came in a little bit after it already gotten started. We have some lore and some mods this season. And so each of us has taken on roles. And we have Flying Villager is the inventor. For example, Call Me Eve Gaming, she is the messenger, and she takes care of the post. And no mail today. Kai Lady is the merchant, so she takes care of the market. And I am the humble innkeeper. So I built the inn, the pub, and since it's right next to the public execution guillotine, I have named the pub The Severed Head. Or, as we call it for short, The Head. Which some of you may recognize is a metaphor for bathroom. So each month we elect a monarch. So this month, Chris the IT guy is king of Castleton. And also this month, since it's the Halloween month, I have been giving Entwistle a break, and I've been riding Harris all over the server. But Harris is very, very slow, unlike his namesake. And so I had to brew up a whole bunch of splash potions of swiftness too, because holy smokes is Harris slow. No offense, buddy, but let's head on up to the hill. But Jeppo, it is so cool to see you in here. All right, Harris, off we go, buddy. So this theme, each season I have a theme for naming our horses, naming my horses. And this season, it's going to be bass guitar players. So Entwistle is named after John Entwistle, the bass player for The Who. And Harris is named after Steve Harris, the bass player for Iron Maiden. There we go. That's a little bit better. And so this is the Halloween community build everybody's contributed, to which everybody's contributed. So we have Supernova Relics, Greenhouse for the Haunted Mansion. This section here is for K46 Sleepwalker, affectionately known as Cordy. This is Shut Mountains section right here. This midsection belongs to the one and only Flying Villager, who is guiding us on this particular build. Over here, this belongs to Chris the IT guy himself. Kai Lady, this is Shelbs' section, and this is my section over here. Also in the back, we have, and it's probably easier to see from up above. So let's park Harris, hitch him to his hitching post right there. And let me see, I don't believe I can climb up there. I did want to show you the Overlook Maze. Oh, do I have? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. So Chris the IT guy and Shelbs have built the Overlook Maze. Super Super cool. I have already run it myself, although I have not on stream. He's flying with that potion. Yes, he is. Potion of Swiftness, too, although it only lasts 1 minute, 40 seconds. I could have made it, it makes the horse go 40% faster. I could have gone with the 8-minute potion, but it only makes him go 20% faster. So I have a little bit of cleaning up to do here, amongst other things on the server. But I would like to remind viewers, Jeppo, and if anybody's lurking, that we do have the Lucky Block, Halloween Lucky Block redeem for 1,000 channel points. When you redeem the Lucky Block, we go to the Lucky Block area. You can gift the Lucky Block to myself or one of the other buffoons on the server at the time. Chris, the IT guy, looks like he's come out of lurk. So you could gift it to Chris if you would like. It's got a 30-minute cooldown on it. And what happens is we go to the Lucky Block Redeem site. We take said Lucky Block and we open it there. And it could be beneficial, could be neutral, or detrimental. But lately, if it's been neutral, we've just been taking another Lucky Block because neutral's boring. I redeemed one when I first arrived, and there it is, right up there at the top. Okay, and Shelbs is also on. So, Jeppo, who would you like this Lucky Block to go to? Myself, the King, Chris the IT guy, or our friend Shelbs? How about you open it and then decide? I don't think it works that way, dear. Or unless you want just me to open it for myself. Because if I open it, it's already so you're choosing who opens it. If I understood you correctly. But either way, if it's Lucky Block, I have to go to the site. It's good. You can keep or share. Okay, so I'll do the first one myself. How's that? There we go. So I'm just letting the other buffoons know what's going on, but we need to head over to the Lucky Block site regardless. So let us do so. Go, Harris, go! This looks even funnier in third person, although I don't want to kill Harris by suffocating him into a bunch of blocks. So... Okay, the king shall attend. I'll be there in spirit. Coward. Actually, it's not cowardly because Shelbs isn't redeeming. No problem, Shelbs. No problem. All right, so the Lucky Block Redeem site, the event site, is over here, Jeppo. And Jeppo, you better treat me good with this. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're right around the bend through the tunnel here. tunnel provided by Chris, the IT guy. Yeah, he built this one. Okay, and this is right about the point where the potion of swiftness wears off and poor Harris runs out of gas. But he gets us almost all the way here. And here we are. I believe our esteemed monarch has yet to arrive. If that is the case, I'm going to take a quick little nap here, just so our lighting is a little bit better. I have no idea what this does. Neither do we. It could do all kinds of things to us, but it could be something good. It could gift us something like an entire set of netherite armor. It could be something bad, like it could explode us and kill us. So, Saya.
Hello.
Thank you for attending, sir.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right. Let me take off my clothes here. It's getting hot in here.
I was like, good gracious.
You were not. All right. Let's do that. Okay. And let's make sure that we collect the bed. Okay. And here we go. For our viewer, Jepotastic. Lucky block has been placed. Let us do the dipping. Dipping. Cardinal points dipping. This is called drawing out suspense, people. Okay, there we go. Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, it's just some iron armor.
Well, that's not terrible.
No. I was hoping for something a little more spectacular, but it's not
There was
bad.
a steel tuxedo given out earlier tonight, too. So you are in good company.
The Ferris tuxedo, yes. Okay. Well, sorry to have dragged you away for this, sir.
No, it's spectacular. It could go either way, right?
Yeah. So let me see. Jepo. So that was Jepotastic. So we have a 30-minute cooldown, and then one may redeem again.
Woohoo.
Let me see. Couldn't you cover the block with water in case of explosions? Yeah, we could certainly do that. But I mean, where would be the fun? Where would be the fun in that? Nowhere. That's where. Although, you know what's a particularly spectacular redeem that has happened, I know of at least twice, is the lucky block, when you break it, has a chance to spawn a stack of 10 other lucky blocks that you then must open each one. And you may get some really cool stuff, and then maybe the third one down may be explosive and wipe everything out. So that has happened, Jippo. But we have had to rebuild the arena here a few times because some of the explosions have been so epic that it has ignited and destroyed large parts of the arena. So we have a special place over here in which we have blocks we can with which we can repair the arena because it needs to be repaired quite often. Okay, so that is our lucky block redeem by our very good friend Jepotastic. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that I didn't die to your redeem. But dying's funny, so. All right, let's head on back. I like to stow the spoils of all my lucky block redeems. And then we'll get back over to the mansion and we'll start cleaning up and taking our stuff out of there. And then I'm thinking we should probably head on down to the iron farm. I did upgrade the iron farm as promised, but I did not complete decorating it. And so I'd like to see if I'm thinking tonight maybe I should do a little bit of that. Okay. Let's head on up to my room over the pub, which has been a lifelong dream of mine, by the way. This reminds me of the 90s. Thunderhand has a bedroom over the pub. Yeah, let me see. So we got this iron armor. So here are all of our Lucky Block winnings. Everything that we've won from Lucky Block so far this month. And you can see we have the Halloween skin on, zombified Thunderhand. But it'll, don't worry, it'll clear up and go away, so I'm told. Just a few more weeks, and then we'll be back to good old healthy, but always old Thunderhand. Okay. That being said, let's gear back up. Let's see. Let's do this. And let's rearrange our inventory because I'm a little OCD about this. Just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. This is the upstairs of the inn/pub. This is where we do play our stats poker. Over here, of course, is the downstairs pub with the bar and plenty of Guinness on tap, of course. Down here is the basement of the pub that I've been using for a workshop because I have no bass. So I guess it's literally a basement. And then if I'd play my bass guitar down here, then it would be a basement. So that's a double pun. Basement with without the E. Okay, all right, Harris, let's get you back over there, buddy. There we go. Hey there, Femboy C. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. If you made a fishing pond down there, basement. Okay, Jeppo, why is this not coming to me? Fishing pond. Oh, basement. Jeppo! Okay. Oh, one of the things I wanted to also show is across from the mansion, the buffoons have started building graves. So let me take you through some of those because they're funny. Great minds, dear. Think alike. Okay, so we started making graves. We started down here. Our friend Lone Star, just on a whim, made himself a grave across from the mansion, and it came out really, really cool. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, sure. But I like. Yes, we're familiar with the acronym there, Lone Star. But I like how he used the lecterns here for the opening coffin. That was really cool. And of course, once Lone Star had made his grave, everybody had followed suit. So over here is Nebs's grave. I got to be careful with Shut Mountain's grave because he has some questionable family-friendly, non-family friendly signs up here. And so I have to, and I don't feel like editing the VOD, but they're hilarious, trust me. Maybe you can watch those on his stream. But yeah, the Mountain King. There we go. And then back here is the grave site of the mighty supernova relic himself. Inspiration to the Elytra school of Fly High. The inside joke there is that this man has more deaths to flying than anybody thought was humanly possible. Kai ladies, little mausoleum. Here's Thunderhands. Here lies Thunderhand 64. Awk. And you can see here I am literally digging my own grave. He's so handsome. and then over here we have K46 Sleepwalker. Gordy, there he is. And over here we have Moggs. I'm not sure. I'm not certain I'm supposed to go down there. Maybe not. But Moggs Mini. I don't want to do too much of a reveal here. She may have something in there. This is Chris, the IT guy's grave. Here is Odin's grave. And that's pretty much it for our graves. Super, super cool. Did I leave my food down there? That's okay. I've got more food. But we need to clean up this mess here. Now, my idea in this room of the mansion was I was originally going to build a brewery in here, a home brewery in here. And I was going to put the big copper fermentation tanks and everything in here. But then our director for this build, Flying Villager, said, do not build anything. In the interior is thunder. So it's like, yeah, okay. I'll hold off. Okay, I need some food. There we go. Here's the fish from my fish and chips from the pub. Let us do that. And let us do this. Okay, these I'm going to bring over to the iron farm. In fact, I'll bring all of this over to the iron farm. Well, I don't know. Cleaning up my mess. But then we have all of this with which to deal. Let me see here. One of these only has a little bit of stuff in it. I think it's this. No, it's definitely not that. Let's line these up and then I'll empty this double chest into this. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's do this. I totally get the love of the fig apple. Pretty solid. He might be talking to shelves about that. Maybe. Yep, okay. looking good. And you know what? I usually keep all the scaffolding in said purple shulker. So let's clear that out. And we have a little bit more room in this one here, I believe, for some things. We can consolidate some stuff here, like that. Right, nothing else can fit in here, I do believe. That one's full right to the top. This one has some room for some stuff. Get rid of some of these things here. Great. And let me see, I might have an extra shulker in here. Do I? Yes! So check this out. We've encoded our emotes into the server. And so if you... Chris, the IT guy, came up with this, and I saw that, and I'm like, that is the coolest thing. So I can name my shulkers with my emote like this. Instead of typing a Thunderhands shulker, I can just put that on there. It's really cool. I got that from Chris, the IT guy. Super clever. Waylander Tone! Do you guys have post boxes yet? Do you mean on the server? Because I checked mine at the beginning of the stream. Or are you talking about the redeem? There it is. And yes, on the server, yes, we do. Call Me Eve Gaming governs our post. And I want this one to go to Moggs, but Moggs is not on the server at the time, my friend. You have a choice between myself, Shelbs, and Chris. So, let me see. I already redeemed the first one from Jeppo. Can it go into her post box? She's not had a single one yet. And then Jeppo says, that's anticlimactic. I suppose so, but I mean, how would we wind up doing that, Tone? Wait until next Friday, until my next Buffooncraft stream, and try to maybe DM her in Discord and say, hey, could you log on so I can maybe possibly explode you with this lucky block? Because if we're going to do that, we may as well just redeem that one Friday. So Tone, we could do this way. You could choose between myself, Chris, and Shelbs now during this stream. I can DM Moggs and ask her if she'll log on next Friday when I do my next Buffooncraft stream. And we'll redeem one for her then. Yeah, next Friday is the 27th. That'll be my last Lucky Block Buffooncraft stream. We could do that if you would like. I'm just thinking it's a little bit more entertaining to give one out to one of us who are here at the time. But we can also still get Moggs hers. What do you think of that, Tone? Does that sound like a plan, Stan? So long as Moggs gets one, I don't care. Yes, let's do that. I will DM Moggs after the stream, and I will let her know that Tone would like to gift her a lucky block. And I'll ask her if she can either be arranged to be on my stream Friday at 11:30 or 11 o'clock a.m. on the 27th, if she could log on for that, or, you know, she could also log on to one of the other Buffoon streams. But I'll let her know. And then if so who would you like this one to go to, Tone? Myself, Shelbs, or Chris? Shelbs it is. Okay, Shelbs has accepted and she's on her way. And we had better give ourselves some potions here because we'll never get there in time. As you can see, not a lot gets done on Buffooncraft streams in the month of October. Is that Silk Touch? Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, and it's almost nighttime. Go, boy, go! So, Jeppo, I don't know if you're lurking or not, or you can see this, but look at the moon graphic that Moggs has made for this. Is that beautiful or what? So our Prime creator buffoons have really gone all out this season with the mod. Or with the mods, because we are running several of them. Go, Harris, go. That's right, boy. There he goes. That's no moon. Wait till you see Grandfather Moon. So we have another moon that is still debated upon whether it is... Hey there. Okay. Whether the moon is a malevolent or benevolent. That is Grandfather Moon. And we may see him during this stream. He may come out. Kumakwa, excuse me, it's past your bedtime. Yes, it is, sir. Kuma, how are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. If it's past my bedtime, sir, it is also past yours. Being on the same coast. Star Wars, anyone? That's no moon. There, of course, is Zernus. Long time no see, Your Highness.
It's been a while.
Oh, there's Shelbs. Okay. Would you like me to do some sleeping first?
Well, I mean...
Maybe. I usually like to have my nice front row... okay. My front row seats. Uh-oh. Overshot. How long have you been playing this game, Thunderhand? Long enough where I ought to be able to be pretty good at slinging pearls by now. There we go. And this is from Waylander Tone, by the way.
Oh, it's from Tone. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, of course it's from Tone.
Okay, we'll do a little dance around.
Do a little dance.
Maybe this is my trick to getting lucky.
This is the beacon.
Chainmail.
Wow. Chainmail, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. It's
Steel
lucky.
tracksuit to go with
Suiting
your
up.
steel tuxedo.
Oh yeah.
Steel pajamas.
Well, thank
Steel
you,
jammies.
Tone.
Yep.
Yeah, chainmail, right? So. Okay, well, even though you're covered with blood from head to toe, I guess you came out of it okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Despite
still
your
able to walk
appearance.
around.
Okay. So,
See ya. Thanks again.
sure. So, Tone, there you go. Thank you so much for the redeem. And we have to let Moggs know that you have requested a redeem for her. Somehow, in some sort of way. Thank you, Shelbs. And of course, why am I asking Kumakwa how he's doing? We all know how Kumakwa is doing at any given time, and that can only be fantastically mediocre. You're not my wife. I don't have to listen to you. And Tone says you're welcome, Shelbs, if you're still within earshot. Okay, that being said, I believe I have everything I need from the mansion build, so I'm going to head over to the Iron Farm build, which is very cool. So Shut Mountain built the original Iron Farm, early game Iron Farm, and then not too long ago, I asked him if he would mind if we did an upgrade on it, because the buffoons be needing their iron. And it was certainly serving us well enough early game, but we've far exceeded its output rather rapidly. And so he gave me permission to upgrade the Iron Farm, and so I did so with the help of our then monarch at the time, Shelbs. So Shelbs and I collaborated on the upgrade. And wow, does that thing crank now. Although I believe one of the buffoons may have gone in there and cleaned it out. So there may be some AFK time necessary to replenish. But we really kicked it into high gear with the Iron Farm here. So we're heading down there now. The farm itself is finished. Look at the texture pack has turned the duckins or chucks black like that. That's Stare into my soulless eyes. Good heavens. Let me see. I did have a hatch through which I could access. Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. This isn't the official entrance. It's still a work in progress, but here is the Iron Farm. So before we had 2 modules, we upgraded it to a 4-module farm. And look what the texture pack has done to the villagers. Oh dear. Okay, and we still have quite a few things down here that we need to take care of. How did you get all the way over here, Zomboni? Hmm? Hey, 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 hey. Respect. Okay, so one of the design ideas that we had was to put Moai statue iron golem heads around here as decorations, kind of like the Easter Island Moai heads. And that's a good start, but now we need to do a little bit of building in here and dress up these walls and the floors and stuff like that. I set out a pattern on the floor here to help us register where everything needed to go. But now that those things are in place, we no longer really need the pattern on the floor to be quite like this. So what I would like to do is rip up this floor and make a more textured kind of pattern with the deep slate. So we can do that. And here are all of our building materials. There we go. Right. What did I do with that? Yeah, I had an extra ender chest. Okay, let's get caught up in the stream here with the chat. Welcome, Shelms. I gotta run, but thanks for the fun. Have a great rest of the stream. Jeppo, thank you so much for stopping by. It's so cool to see you. A couple of things about Jeppo. Jeppo's a really cool variety streamer. She was last streaming Rocket League, I think, with CU. And also just completed a musical collaboration with Robert Greifa with their Nascent Echoes album. You should go check that out on Bandcamp. All the links for that stuff is on her site. You should go check it out. And Kuma, I believe we have another community game coming up. Sometimes Kuma invites us on to myself and Kachi when we can manage to get some free time for Kachi on to play some Steam games like Beam Battles and stuff, and always a good time. So funny. So please go check out my friends if you're watching this VOD or you're lurking in the chat. They are super cool. Right, all right. Let's unload some of this stuff. Right. And I believe the rest of this is okay. Great. And one of these had the Thunderhorn in it, which I need to keep on my person because it's special. All right. First thing is first. I think I'm just going to, well, I'll tell you what. Hopefully we can do this without the demise of a Zomboni, but I do need to get him out of the way. So maybe I can get him to chase me. That's right. Come on over. Come on over. That's right, over here. Now you stay away from that villager. You stay away from him. Keep your eyes on me. That's right. I'm going to do that. And you pop right into there. And let's make you a little home right in here. Let's put him right in here. Now, Zomboni is the original zombie for the iron farm, for Shutt's iron farm. And other than just slay him, I did want to, I do have plans for him later on. Yes, I do. Kachi and I have been discussing our plans for Zomboni, and I hope he survives long enough for said plans. Dude, we've got so much fun planned for you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, let's do this. Yep. Now, remember, I don't want to kill you. I'm trying not to kill you right now. Okay, and we'll put that down. Okay, now this, for me, this is the painful part. Ow. 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 Please. Please. Ow. Dude, really? We need to back him up a little bit more, but we got to be careful not to suffocate him. Okay, you know what? I think that's good. All right, let's keep him right in there. He should be fine. He should be fine. You're gonna be totally fine in there. And this guy needs to come out too. This is our spare villager, just in case something happens to, you know, like some of those guys up there, you know? And you know what? This is probably not one of the better ideas I've had, but let's make these guys neighbors. They can keep each other company, you know? Here's our villager friend saying, "Oh, and here I thought I had escaped a life of perpetual fear. Guess again, pal." All right. I'm gonna do this. Right. Here, son. Here, son. Okay. With the thing, like that, and like that and like that. Hey, your new home. Okay, I have no idea what he's looking at. One must not suffocate the villager or oneself. Deed, deed, deed. Okay. Okay, one has to, as a content creator, one has to think of thumbnails. All right? One must consider possibilities for thumbnails. Yeah. Maybe a little something like that. Okay, now I'm villager relax. This is for your own good. Totally for your own good there. Totally. Okay, so I think, how am I doing for time here? I started at 7. Oh, really? I didn't start the stream at 7. I thought it was after that. No timestamps. Oh, wait. Oh, just about. Just about. We're almost an hour in. 56 minutes. Got it. Okay, so we're almost at time to do the standing. To switch to standing mode. In fact, you know what? I think we should just go right for it right now. Before I begin phase 2 of the operations here. All right, so I thought I would start by just... Yeah, I'm going to have just a good old square box here, pretty much. Right. Pretty much the square box. But I'm just going to put some depth kinds of features in here. This part up here, the AFK area will be up here. I'm going to have this slope, but I'm thinking on carving this out and making like an elliptical kind of recess in here. And then I have to think of some kind of way to access this from the surface. and make something that's nice and easy for the horses to come down to and park and stuff, because we have denied ourselves the use of elytra here, at least for this portion of the season. And so, which is actually is kind of good. We wind up getting to interact with the builds and stuff so much better. It slows things down a little bit, but in a good way. All right, so first let's haul out the perimeter. And I'm not sure I'm going to keep all of this material here. I may just wind up incinerating it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Of course, Shelbs, who assisted me with this build, one of the queens of the grind, was instrumental in digging out this. I mean, Shutt had already had quite a big area dug out for the iron farm originally, but Shelbs and I really needed to expand that to fit all of this in here, and that was quite a task. Okay, so one feature I'd like to keep is the netherrack floor, netherrack brick floor, and nether brick. Whatever, this stuff here for the floor here. So I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to extend it all the way into the build though. That doesn't seem to make much sense to me, because I think I'm going to bring it at least up to here. Because players, or I don't know, to the switch maybe would be good, because players really don't have any need to be back here unless I make the entrance here. But I don't think so, because the entrance, Castleton is over there. And so it makes sense to make the entrance over south and southwest. So it makes sense to make the entrance here and more this way. So and actually, you really don't want to build too much in this area, because you don't want to, you want to make sure that you stay far enough away from the golem spawn boxes. Or else you get golems spawning on things where they shouldn't. And that's not good. That's really bad for the iron farm. Ask me how I know. But yeah, we took another step up in our knowledge of iron farms this season. There's still a little bit to learn about them. I still have some questions that I haven't quite puzzled out yet concerning spawn boxes and detection boxes and how they overlap and stuff. But this thing really cranks. This thing really cranks indeed. All right, let's empty out let's empty out my pockets here. So of course, no storage system or work site would be complete without an incinerator. The andesite I'm going to keep though. A lot of buffoons use the andesite. Everybody has the stone, but andesite, no, we need andesite. Done and done. All right, so next we get rid of the deep slate, and then we're going to put the deep slate down. Now, this is not going to be fun because deep slate is slow to get rid of, and I kind of regret putting this down now. Wow, the pickaxe swing is almost in the tempo of this music. Ready? 3, 4. It's pretty darn close to the tempo of the music. Of course, this stuff isn't. But the deep slate is. That's Thunderhand the musician. There, people. Of course, I asked you to ask me how I know, and of course, Kuma comes in. How do you know? That, my friend, is what we call a rhetorical question. However, I will say, check out my VODs building the iron farm for Season 4 of Buffooncraft. There were some minor and maybe not so minor tragedies involved in that. Also, since then, they've changed some of the spawning rules, too. So, for example, iron golems will not spawn on the scaffolding now. They did during Season 4, and that was a particularly difficult thing to deal with which to deal. You know, I keep thinking that it is far later here than it really is. It's only 8:30. It feels like 11:30 to me. For some reason, I don't know. I didn't get up particularly early. Since I resigned from the school, I usually wake up at around 6. While I was working at the school, it would be 4. I would wake up at 4 every day. That part I do not miss. I do not miss the commute to the school. It was about a 2-hour commute one way, so I would be 4 to 4+ hours a day in a car in LA traffic. And that was not cool. That did not do good things for Thunderhead. I do miss teaching, though. I really miss the students. And some of my colleagues. Outstanding people. I would say most of my colleagues, too. Good folks. So just a reminder, if you're just coming into the stream, we have already redeemed 2 lucky blocks, one for myself and one for Shelps. I can usually get 4 lucky blocks out in a stream. There's a 30-minute cooldown on each one. And usually to get that last lucky block redeem in, sometimes I'll extend the stream a little bit by 5 or 10 minutes just to get that last redeem in. On the server right now, I am joined by Chris, the IT guy, and Shelbs herself. And again, I've redeemed 1 block so far, from which I have been granted some iron armor. Yay! And then Shelbs redeemed her block, from which she received some chainmail armor. Yay! Not that spectacular, but we still have 2 more lucky block redeems to go. Remember, those are 1,000 channel points. We've had explosions go off that have vaporized large portions of the event arena. Probably the most spectacular lucky block is the lucky block that spawns a column of 10 lucky blocks, which is real risky business. And there it is. Thank you, Kuma. So who would you like said lucky block? Or I should say, to whom would you like the lucky block to go? You have a choice between myself, Shelbs, and Chris. I have redeemed one. Shelbs has redeemed one. Of course, you could also, certainly gift it to myself again or Shelbs again. Entirely up to you. It will be your fantastically mediocre decision. I shall await. Give it to Chris. No, not with the caps. Caps lock. Your Itinus, as I've been known to call him. Let's get the typing right, hands. So Chris is the current monarch of the server. Let me see. I need that scaffolding to get out of here. Yes, and I'm going off to the Lucky Block Arena with a full inventory, which is probably not a good thing to do. Did Chris usurp Kai? No, he did not. He was fairly elected as Kai's heir. And he won out in a race against myself and Flying Villager. Neither of us, for whom neither of us, we are that disappointed with that. I think we're both kind of busy and we're like, yeah, Monarch, you can have it. We're busy. But sooner or later, we shall have to serve. Let's go, buddy. So this is Lucky Block Redeem number 3 of the stream. And off to the Lucky Block event arena. And Shut Mountain! Thank you so much for the sub, sir. How is your evening, sir? It is quite late for you. 11 months. 11 months. Shout you to man. Thank you so much. Heading on over to do Kumakwa's redeem right now. The time has come. Or let's go a little bit earlier than Beds Are Burning. Time has come today. All right, here we go. Poor Harris. His potion has worn off. And there is Zernus. Still going with a crown, sire.
Yes, yes, indeed. The crown mines are fruitful.
Okay. Viewers, one of my redeems on one of the Buffoon streams was for Chris the IT guy, and he was gifted a dragon head, which automatically attached itself to his skull, replacing and obliterating the crown.
As one does.
Yeah. Okay, sir. This is from Kumakwa, by the way.
I am not surprised by this.
Yeah, none of us
let
are.
the dipping begin.
Dip, dip, dip.
Dip, 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 dip.
Oh, the
dip,
royal
dip,
dips. Here we go.
Dip, 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 dip. Dip.
Drum roll. Rum.
Oh, I'll take that.
And what is that? It's kind of hard to see from up here.
That is netherite leggings,
What?
chest plate, boots, and helmet. All with Prod 4.
Nice.
Grandfather smiles.
Enchanted
Thank you, Kamakwa.
netherite gear.
Indeed.
Could that be fantastically mediocre? Could we say that?
That is extraordinarily, fantastically mediocre.
Oh, there you have it, Kamakwa. For the king, he says.
I shall take off all my clothes off and put them back on.
Okay, I'm going to avert my peasant eyes. The king disrobeth and re-robeth. Sire, I'm going to depart
Certainly. Fare thee well.
and leave you with your netherite garments.
I'm busy.
He's a busy man. Okay, and so viewers, we have one more possible redeem before stream ends. Let me restart the playlist. There we go. Harris away! Back over to the Iron Farm. And thank you for that redeem, Kamakwa. That is redeem number 3. Next redeem will be in 30 minutes after the cooldown has been lifted. And like I said, if the stream goes over a little bit, I'll extend the stream a little bit to squeeze that last one in there. And, of course, poor Harris has run out of steam. I am thinking that we might be able to take a little bit of a shortcut right across the top of Lone's wall if there's a way down on the other side. There might be. since we're over at the iron farm now. Yikes. Roadways prevent... What am I doing? Why am I being dismounted from my steed? Hands, what are you doing? That's the shift button. That's way down there. That's not even within reach. I was about to announce roads provided by our architect, a supernova relic. All right, let's park right over here. There, see? That's an intended dismount. That's what an intended dismount looks like. Over there, boyo. Let me see. Entrance is this away. There it is. And for the nonce, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know the floor looks actually uglier than it did before, but things get worse before they get better. Let's empty our pockets, though. Let's make certain that we do that. And we can do a little something like, you know. Okay. Shot. I have saved Zomboni. I do have plans for Zomboni. I do. I felt the need to spare him from being dispatched to oblivion. And I asked Kachi what I should do with Zomboni. And Kachi and I came up with a plan. All right, it's going to start getting dark in here, and we may have mobs spawning. Yeah, like right there. So I'm going to keep the very annoying looking mini HUD light level display up for a little bit just while we're working on this. I know it's a little hard on the eyes. It's really hard on my eyes, but... Fuck. I have to fill that in now. Thunder! Oh, we could fill that in with some cobble here. Get this out of my inventory. Get out of my inventory! Maybe this like this. Okay, here we go. What you gonna do with them? That is gonna be, for the moment, that's gonna have to remain a mystery. Kachi did not want me to reveal that right away. So it's up to me and you other buffoons too to make sure that Zomboni stays alive. We have plans for him. Yes, we do. Hawk. I'm gonna need to have some sort of filler stone on me. Would you believe that hole was dug out with stone tools? Yes, I remember you relating that, recounting that. Because this was an early game iron farm design originally. And when I say early game, you know Shut Mountain. Shut Mountain had that up in, if it wasn't day one, it had to be like day 2. Definitely in the first week, right? Because I wasn't here for the first 2 weeks. So how fast did you put this thing up? First week, yes. Like Shut Mountain will do. Providing us with the iron right at the beginning of a very early game. With the critical iron farm build. Absolutely. And Shut and I were talking the other day about never was that more necessary than for the Buffoon Skies series. That iron farm really kicked butt. Shut had built his similar iron farm design. However, because of the nature of Buffoon Skies, it was built right within the spawn chunks. And that thing just cranked out so much frickin' iron. Just unbelievable. In fact, it overproduced so much that he had to come up with an off switch and shut it down. It was actually making too much iron. Part of the effect from Buffoon Skies is, since it's all open air, there's no places for mobs to spawn. So it's, by consequence, mob-proofed and optimized. So already. So you don't have to mob-proof the area. It's already mob-proofed, and it just cuts down and just maximizes the golem spawns. So Buffoon Skies, we were just swimming in iron ingots, man. It was just crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, the trading hall was actually started first, yeah. I had to watch you guys doing all of that cool early game stuff from afar, from the other side of the planet, because I was in Taiwan at the time. So we have about a half hour left of the stream. And again, I'm not really hard-pressed to get anything in particular done this time. I'm just hanging out with you guys before I take my trip here. Because I won't be able to tomorrow. I'll be on a plane flying 3 hours north. But I get to see my son, Biggie, who I miss dearly. Because that dude is my very best friend. And I really miss him. And he's doing well up there in his university. But so we go up here to visit him this weekend. I go up there first, and then Mrs. Thunderhand and Kachi will join me. Then we return on Sunday. We have to come back on Sunday. We can't stay much later because, number one, Kachi has to go to school. And number two, my friend who's house sitting for me also has to go to work on Monday. So we do have to be back on time. A little bit shorter than we would like. But then at the end of November, where we have American Thanksgiving, Canadians, Biggie will fly home for a few days to spend Thanksgiving break with us, which will be cool. It'll be really, really fun to have him back here for a few days. Okay, so what I wanted to do was do... I wanted to do a random deep slate, cobbled deep slate kind of pattern. I also wanted some nether bricks, and I wanted to extend the nether brick runway out to at least the on-off switch and not past that. So that means I'm going to have to go get some nether bricks. And that means a little trip out to the gold farm. Okay, I think we're safe here. And let me think. What would be the best way? Guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking of running down to the trade hall because we have a portal there, but it's at the entrance of the trade hall, and I think we have portals that are closer than that. So not that it really matters. Like I said, we're not particularly in a hurry right now. Although nighttime in the dark oak forest is not where I want to be. Okay. I can't tell if that was Chris or Shelbs, but thank you. Now, this Halloween texture pack, you've seen it retextures the mobs. It has... It has... That wasn't a full-on flinch, but it was close. But like I was explaining, it has retextured some of the mobs, and the creepers are now orange. They are not green. And so one must note that. We have orange creepers that blend in with the leaves. And that was not a full-on flinch. Despite Kuma giving me the squinty stink eye. I see you judging me, Kuma. Let me see. Nearest portal. Alone's place is right there. He's got a portal. I wonder if it's still on the first level. What a cool dude. There's a portal upstairs now? Lone? Dude? Or did you take the portal out? Shot, what has Lone done with his portal? Is it one of those things where I'm looking right? Oh, is it hidden behind the map? It probably is, right? No, but his little secret boudoir is. He might have taken it out. That was a panic reaction. Maybe. All right. Alone, I was just trying to use the nearest portal, but I guess... I guess it's not in the cards. Let's use... well, we have the Gilded Tower, right? We've got the one in the tower. That one's close. Look. So I am looking forward to returning to Seattle. That is a fun little town for somebody like me. A lot of Irish culture up there. A lot of Taiwanese culture up there. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's see if I can untangle this. Okay, that's better. Ha! Gold Farm. That's right. This gold farm, combination gold farm and piglin bartering farm, is probably one of the most overpowered farms that you can build in Minecraft these days. This thing is so OP, it's ridiculous. And there was talk of nerfing this. In the 1.18 update, I think they threatened to... Pay attention, Thunder. There, got it. They were talking about nerfing some of the gameplay that allows this kind of farm to function. But thankfully they didn't do it. So at least we can get at least one more season. You forgot to close the door. Oh, in Lone's place. That's right. Thank you, Shut. I have to head back over that way anyway, so. Nether bricks. Oh, yeah. Tons and tons. Let me see. We need... you know, one thing I want to test. Can we form the nether bricks with the masons, with the stonecutter? Does the stonecutter help us out at all with these? I'm thinking no, but... yeah, it doesn't. And crafting-wise, it's what, 4? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. So let's take out multiples of 4. 1、2、3、4。1、2、3、4。1、2、3、4. And we're going to wind up using slabs, actually. So... So 12 is good because for slabs we need 3, and if we use slabs or bricks, yeah, that's good. We're covered for both of those factors. Yeah, that's not very neighborly to go into Lone's place and open up his awesome door and then just leave it open. Thank you, Shut. I want to be a good neighbor. Of course, and I've come out in the wrong spot. Let's do this one. And we have 19 more minutes left of the stream. Did the game just crash? Hello? Wow! Minecraft just crashed. I mean, I know I have my render distance set a little bit high right now. If we learn to tone! Tone, to whom would you like the redeem to go out to? Kill the king. Oh, Chris has two. Okay, so this is the last redeem of the stream. Where am I? Okay, yeah, this way. Is he AFK? He doesn't appear to be. And again, I was thinking maybe I can take a shortcut over Lone's wall, and at the same time, I can go close his door. I hope he saw my message. Oh, yeah. Okay, there he is. Ah, so cool. So cool. So, of course, I didn't use the potion. I suppose I should have. But we're also a little bit closer to boot, so... Yeah, you can see the entrance is right there. Last redeem of the stream by Mr. Waylander Tone himself. I seeth not Zernus. The steed of the king. Nor do I seeth the king. All right, he's probably on his way over though. Let's do some sleeping. Thus, now we play the waiting game. There he is.
Thunder?
Sire. Last redeem of the stream.
Auspicious.
From Mr. Waylander Tone himself.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
Okay. I will give you a blast from the Thunderhorn, sir.
Certainly. I feel already. I'm not even going to dip. I feel a lot lucky. Wow. Okay. I have Notch's Blessing, apparently. Resistance 6, Regeneration 6, and Strength 6.
Wow. I am not messing with you.
I could punch a warden to death.
Hey, don't speak too soon. Last season, Shut and I installed one below this. So.
Oh, yes. Yes. I was there. Thank you, Waylander Tone.
Well, Tone, there you go. That is the final redeem of the stream. Thank you, your IT-ness.
My pleasure.
And we are off to finish. Excuse me. And we're off to go finish things up. Again, yeah, you know, I think I'll just wind up doing this. We've got a little bit flatter terrain. I was thinking maybe I'll go over the terrain like that, but a little quicker. I killed a warden earlier. Welcomes. No death to the king. Yeah, I know the feeling, Tone. Not that I'm particularly prone to regicide, despite the rumors. But, you know, in a stream, one wants to see spectacle, right? I mean... Head on over to the iron farm. We'll wrap things up over there. We are getting close. We have about 10 more minutes. You killed Shelbs. That was an accident. I mean, I killed a king once with one of the redeems, yes. Shelbs and I have since squared up on that, though. Some of you may recall that I redeemed a jack-o'-lantern head enchanted with Curse of Binding. And if you're unfamiliar with the game, that means the only way that comes off is by dying. And so Shelbs and I agreed that Shelbs would volunteer with the assisted suicide. That's kind of funny because of my age, and help me out with said jack-o'-lantern, and we would call it square. So there was a trial scheduled and all kinds of things like that, all of which is now unnecessary. See, you know, people can resolve their differences and stuff, and I don't even think we had differences. Some of you might want to check out the VOD where I was feeling a little mischievous and fired an arrow into an open crowd of invisible buffoons just to see what would happen. And of course, poor Shelbs had to be standing right in the path of my arrow at the time. And she was our monarch at the time too, as a matter of fact. All right, let's at least craft up these blocks, and maybe we can extend the path out to where it needs to go in the next few minutes, and then I think we'll be good. Crafting table. We should have several. There's the stone cutter, but I already have a stone cutter in place. Right there. Right there. Okay, good. Sun. Huh? Oh, I need to make the bricks first, right? So, and then from bricks. Oh, okay. So I'm not really saving anything with the slabs then. Am I or am I not? No, no, I am. I am. And let's just start with that. We'll see what we have left over afterwards. So I'm thinking extend the path to right about here, maybe go past, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About that far past, that should be enough. Maybe even a little less. No one's going back here for anything really, so let's bring it to right about there. Again, we may do something with that wall or something and then continue the path over, but I don't think so. I would really actually like to finish up this build because we still have 2 builds outstanding. Next on the list is the raid farm, which we probably don't even need at this point, but I would like to build it anyway, just because I haven't built one before and I think it's going to be fun. And then there is redesigning the ghast farm. And then there'll be all kinds of builds in between that will be community projects and stuff like that. But that's my list of things to do on the Buffooncraft server. Boy, laying down slabs like this is actually a little bit difficult. Nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I think this is good enough. Yeah, see, we just had a little blinky pop in and out just to say hi. So I'm thinking this is good enough for the road. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do for this block here, whether we're going to keep this stone or not. If we are, I may extend that out through here, but I may not. We'll see. But for now, I think this is good enough for now, and then we'll start laying down the deep slate. And I'm just going to go nuts with the cobble first. And then I will patch in the texturing of the other blocks afterward. So I think I'm just going to do the whole thing cobble deep slate first, and then I'll texture in the other blocks. And what do I have left for time here? I have 3 minutes. I have a saying, vengeance is mine, saith the tone. Got to give it up for our good friend, Waylander Tone. The auto shout out, kicked in, of course, when he logged on, but you should really go check out his streams. Lately, you've been doing the escape room streams, or you were playing an escape kind of game the last time. Although I was driving, so I couldn't really watch it. I was listening. I did the room series. Okay. And then I did Kathy Rain. Okay. Not sure what I will do for Sunday yet. Well, hopefully you're not streaming when I'm on the plane. But I could always watch the VOD too, but it's so much more fun live. I'll probably be flying somewhere between 5 and 8. I think so. I think it's before that though. All right, now how does the netherrack look up against this? Not too bad. For a texture, I'm thinking on putting in maybe some basalt to speckle that in, and maybe some mud blocks. And maybe patches of carpet too, to make it a little less even, a little less level. Again, we should keep the light levels on while we're doing this. Another good thing about working on the iron farm is the iron farm runneth while I work on it. So we can replenish some of the supplies. But it sure is quiet. I mean, this thing should be dropping golems like every second. Okay, there's one over there. Okay, there's 2. Where's 3 and 4? There's 3. This one should be making 1. There's 4. Okay, it's running. Sunday is always an earlier stream as I role play later, and I like to get my head going with some puzzles. Cool. Or maybe strategy. Bedazzle that floor. Yeah, we're working on it. But, I don't want to use any of the polished deep slate, nor do I want to use the bricks. I might use some of the bricks and the cracked bricks here and there, but not too many. And I certainly don't want to use the tiles. I like that the tiles are darker, but I want the floor to look a little more natural. Yeah, and I'm actually past time to end the stream. So here I shall let's end the stream here. There we go. Now, if I do this right, let's hop down a little bit, but very carefully. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's good. All right. So good night, Thunder. I am sitting here and falling asleep. Yeah, it's 8 hours ahead, right? So 17, so 12, so 3 a.m. probably over there right now. But I'm not going to raid out tonight. I have to pack, and because I'm flying out, not very first thing tomorrow. I got to bring Kachi to school, but right after I drop Kachi off from school, we're going to the airport. I'm flying out, so I definitely need to pack tonight. And it's already 9:30 here, so I better get started on that. The good thing is I'm only going up for a day or two, so not a lot to pack. Very, very light. 5, 17, 12, 5. Yes, 5, of course. And yeah, so I do have the packing I have to do tonight, and I'm sure Mrs. Thunderhand is getting quite cross with me because I haven't started that yet. So yeah, so no raid tonight, so I'm just going to end the stream here. Just remember, everybody, that we do this Buffooncraft stream usually every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, followed by the Kachi Time stream. That's on Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, we will not be able to do Kachi Time this time because we will be flying back from Seattle during that time. And so that'll have to be next Sunday. And then the following, so that makes the next stream, that will be on Wednesday. That'll be Generations. That will be building on the survival server. That'll be from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday. So with that, thank you, everybody, for dropping by and with the Lucky Block redeems. It was a lot of fun. They were kind of mild redeems this time, but, Chris made out well with the netherite armor. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your afternoon, wherever you happen to be, and join us again next time. Bye for now, everyone.